I sure hate about the lighting in my studio. Can y'all hear me good? Leave a message in that joint. Let me know y'all hear me good. I hate the lighting in my studio. I made it so dark. Then when I'm ready to do some type of live stuff, it don't work. Oh yeah, am I in the private? Where am I at? We good? All right, we good. All right. How'd you put that in the private chat? Why'd you put that in the regular? Oh, that's probably because you about to be involved in the show. Anyway, all right. Let me see. You in here? Where you at? Everybody, I'm waiting for I'm waiting for Jason, and I'm waiting for what you call it. My other two homies is already here, ready for all the smoke. There go Moose right there, but he just in the joint real quick. So I see what you doing, Moose. I see what you doing. Everybody else don't see you, but I see you. Just know that. Hey, what up, y'all, man? I just, welcome to something I just created. You know what I'm saying? Debate with Monte. You know what I'm saying? I'm your host, Monte. I'm gonna get right into it, man. I've been getting stoned for 72 hours, bro. I've been on some nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Or people have been saying I've been on some nonsense when it comes to the Jay-Z talk. I've been on some nonsense when it comes to the not Beyonce, but Mary J talk. But I've been getting stoned like crazy, man. I had a couple of my homies on the show yesterday. I'm bringing a couple of them back. And I brought a little clip in the chamber too, because I ain't about to just be the only one out here getting smoked. You know what I'm saying? So I brought somebody else too. He ain't on here yet, so I'm gonna wait for him. I'm not gonna wait for him. We're gonna start without him, but when it's time, he gonna come in and he gonna put some insight. But first, I'm gonna bring my man in.
Hey,
my guy. What's poppin', bro? What's poppin'?
Hey,
So,
man.
We doing moose. Okay.
Man. What's good, man?
First of all, I'm loving the blue. The whole Blue Jay situation you got going on is crazy.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
That's
it.
hard. I'm liking that, bro. I'm glad you came back onto the show. You was one of the ones that was giving me all. You had my back too, though. I ain't gonna lie. You rock with me. You know what I'm saying? But you have your foot on my neck too, though. It was something.
For sure.
But it was probably because maybe, you know what I'm saying, I may have needed it, So
a little bit. Just a little
bit. So we're going to go that route. Your tag team partner that came in here, he was with us trying to kill me. He was killing me too. What's up, man? What's popping?
What's going on?
Nothing, chilling, man. So I brought a, you know what I'm saying, like my man. I don't even know how my man's who I'm about to bring on the screen. I don't even know how he feel about the debate. So I don't know whose side he on. I don't know if he rocking with Jay. I don't know if he not rocking with Jay. I don't know none of that. I just respect everything he say. So you know what I'm saying. I had to bring the dog in. Okay. I had to bring the dog in. What's up, bro? You muted or no? Yeah, you muted. Your mic is muted, bro. There you go.
Yeah, I'm just here. I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, bro.
I've been seeing it, but I haven't been reading the comments. So
it's been thick, bro. It's been thick. We've been
having some real
crazy. Yeah, it's been some real. I've been talking crazy. That's what the world is saying. I've been talking so crazy, bro. Some cats be leaving comments back. I had to double check to see if we were still cool. I had to send text messages out to cats to be like, "Yo, we still cool, or is you just Because I was knowing cats came at me crazy. I was like, "Yo," but I respected what they was doing. That's another dude that's a clip in the chamber. He ain't here yet, so I'm gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get into it though. We definitely gonna get into it. Okay. This is where my conversation was. At first, I said, we're going to go 72 hours ago. 72 hours ago, I said that Jay-Z was not top 5 as far as delivery is concerned, what I said. See? That's what I said.
I'm sorry.
That's cool. I got that. I carry that. So I was like, man, this dude is not top 5. Boom, boom, boom. And I kept saying, my man Ludacris. Okay, whatever, right? I go to work the next day and I'm listening to Ludacris' first 3 albums and was just like, nah, this ain't it, bro. I'm like, this ain't it. Like, so I'm like, all right, cool. Then my brother Duran, Duran, because we're gonna give him that rec with our hoop. But he said, listen to that Unreasonable Doubt, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So I was listening to it or whatever, and then I was listening to a couple other joints. and was like, "Hey, yo, I'm really tripping, bro. I'm really tripping." So I did a live yesterday and an apology. No, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before. I did a live and an apology saying that, bro, I'm wrong for saying that Jay-Z wasn't there. I apologize. I'm out of pocket. Period. He's top 5 clear. But then everybody started going from top 5 to GOAT. And I was just like, I still can't put him there yet. Duran was like, if you listen to Reasonable Doubt, after Reasonable Doubt, I bet you $20 you gonna say that Jay-Z is the GOAT. First of all, that's easy $20 because I could easily feel that he's the GOAT, but tell you that he's not and take your money. But I ain't even that guy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, but you know what I'm saying? But from your standpoint, because I already know how Moose feel, I already know how Anton feel. How you feel about this dude, Jay-Z, before I start pulling these numbers up?
You talking about numbers?
No. We talking about your opinion first. Is he in your top 5 delivery, top 5 and all that first before I start pulling stats out?
Yeah, my opinion is just simple. Like, you know, I'm a 80s baby. Like, Jay-Z is the GOAT. Like, okay. He's top. He should be in everybody's top 5. If you from my era, and you from my era, so he should be in your top 5.
He's okay. All right, cool. Let me bring my clip in. I'm bringing my clip in. Don't say nothing yet, Jay. Let him get it off. So he said Jay was in this. He said that Jay was in his top 5. He said he was in his top 5. I said at first I was like, nah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But then I started digging up information and was like, yo, let me find out some situations and stuff like that. And then I started looking at some numbers, and the numbers was clear. When it come to numbers, I'm like, oh, there's no debate. I'm sitting there like, yo, this cat Jay-Z got 11 albums straight platinum. There's no debating that. He got numbers. He got numbers. But I seen something on Facebook today, and before I go ahead and say all the accolades and the good things about this man, Jay-Z, my man's is on here. And he was in a debate back and forth with another one of my homies, and he was talking about some information concerning Jay-Z that I think a lot of Jay-Z fans will probably want to debate, of course. Definitely they're going to want to have something else to say. They can't just allow somebody to just talk crazy against their GOAT, you know? So, Jay, go ahead, unmute your mic and say what you need to say.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Just stupid. Go ahead and explain, bro. Go ahead and explain what you say.
I just can't agree with that either. I feel you on that statement. I just don't believe he's the GOAT, and I'm an 80s baby.
Okay.
Not at all. I don't think he does anything spectacular.
Okay. Now the article that I seen on Facebook, it said that Jay-Z was actually biting people's bars. Is that true or false?
Facts.
Oh, so that's a given. That's a given fact. He stole Young Chris's whole flow when he had state property.
I think that's common knowledge at this point, BG. That wasn't new information.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm the type of guy. So if I put you at the top 5 as far as GOAT is concerned, you ain't steal nothing.
Right. Jay-Z's not an artist, man. Jay-Z's a businessman. He's a hustler, man. That's what it was.
Now, why you say that? Because in the article, in the interview that we seen on YouTube,
because I mean, in his book, he tells you that. In his book, he tells you, I wasn't really trying to be a rapper. These cats was pushing him to be a rapper. He was trying to make the real money. He felt like rappers didn't make money, and then when he found out how he can market rap like he does coke, and all you got to do is find fiends. That's how he put it in his book. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't care about the art form. That nigga just want to make bread, bro. That's all it was about. It wasn't about changing the game. It wasn't about bringing you a new vibe or information. You know what I'm saying? It was about getting you hooked to his dope.
Y'all got anything to say about that?
Jay-Z didn't change the culture?
Nah. I can't agree with that.
Why you really change the culture, Harold?
He had boys putting up jerseys and wearing oversized button-ups in the club.
Man, they was doing that in New York way before Jay-Z. Jay-Z is not popular even in New York. Believe it or not. You go to New York, go to Brooklyn. I was just in Brooklyn. They ain't yelling out Jay-Z.
I don't know.
Jay-Z do not get play in the boroughs, bro. The only reason why Jay-Z was in the boroughs is because of Big. Big is who brung Jay-Z around.
I frequented Brooklyn like often, like I mean, but this is like during the early 2000s, like, and where I was at, like Flatbush, like Troy Ave between D and Foster, all of that, like they was all Jay-Z fans, and in the Brooklyn that I was in. I mean, in downtown Brooklyn, this is like early 2000s, and like, but then at the same time, it was Cameron. I mean, Cameron is in my top 5, but that's
a fact. We did say that. We did say that. We're gonna talk about it though. We're gonna talk about it because you did say that. Yeah.
He can't be top 5 either, man. He said computers computing.
Boogly
boogly. Like never, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Cameron is not it.
Hey, man, when you said that, I was like, at least somebody said it because I was tapped in on that. But hey, man,
but that's somebody that actually changed the culture, though, right?
I mean, in a way, yeah. I mean, because he was just him. In a way, because it was cool to be Cameron. It was cool to be him. He was cool to be him. Like Jay-Z was copying a lot of other cats, man.
Cameron was so cool that he thought Jay-Z was a lame. Like Cam couldn't stand Jay because he thought he was a lame. That's why he's in my top 5. Like he really kept it real. Like I had your girl sing about bricks before you even had her. Like Cam was very just belligerent and
because he a real street dude.
Yeah, he really is, though.
And that's how you know. My whole point is that when Jay-Z had to get all them Philly cats together just to get Nas off his neck, you knew that New York wasn't rocking with him, man.
And it was
ain't no way Nas stood up in Brooklyn, bro. Had a concert in Brooklyn yelling "fuck Jay-Z" and ain't nobody there for Jay-Z.
I mean, it was nasty how he did the state prop thing. They met that night at Hot 97 when they did the freestyle, the infamous freestyle, going at Nas and everybody else.
Right, but he needed Philly cats. He ain't had no New York cats rapping with him besides Myth Bleak.
I'm not refuting none of that. Like, no, I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. To me, Jay-Z is not as good as what everybody gives him credit for. With the right money, if you have 500 million and 500,000 and your homie have 500,000, bro, and y'all went in on a company, you telling me you couldn't be successful as Jay-Z is? That's a lie. Because I know cats that got the same amount of talent, same amount of drive and everything. They just ain't got the bread. 9 times out of 10, it's the bread factor. Cats ain't got the bread. Jay-Z came in the game with 500 racks of coke money, bro. Matched with his boy Dame Dash. 500 racks each. Let's start a company. They got a deal. Didn't even take the money, bro.
They was Rockefeller during Reasonable Doubt. They wasn't even signing nobody. That was an independent record.
Right.
Yeah. I know my history. Yeah, I feel you though. I understand, but I'm a Jay-Z fan that understands why people don't like Jay-Z as well. Like I'm not biased fan though.
I feel that. I mean, I ain't gonna take away from him either, though, because what I feel that Jay-Z is what I think that Jay-Z is a great at is being a hustler and a businessman. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, his bars ain't nothing special. You know what I'm saying? To me, you know what I'm saying? His art form isn't nothing special. His cadences weren't nothing special. It wasn't nothing that Big wouldn't have been doing. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nothing that some of these cats was already doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
would it be a Jay-Z if Big was passed?
Nah, I don't think so. Matter of fact, let me take that back. It would be, but he'd have probably been rapping like Common or Nas because he had that knowledge previously. And that's my gripe. That's my only gripe with Jay-Z is that he knew what was up in the game before he even got in the game. The dude was 26. He didn't blow up till he was 29.
Yeah, everything you saying is fact. That's why I ain't sitting there arguing. My only issue comes in with a lot of times when people come in with Jay and they don't have any common sense, they have a lot of bias. And that goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
Like for me, like the reason why Jay is my GOAT. So number one, like I gravitated to just the mentality that Jay had above anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like that was
facts.
For me, it was the fact that where he came from and where he positioned himself to be at. A lot of stuff was grimy, facts, and he was honest about that. Like that's factual. It was super grimy. But the fact where he positioned himself to be at is what gravitated me to him. And then like his music, the music he put together, like the production, everything he put together, it came together at the right time. And for me, like everything they done put out has been, for me as a fan, has been fire to me. So for me personally, he's my GOAT. But like,
I got a question though. I got a good question though. That'll go with that. Do you think if Jay-Z put out 444 was his first album, would he be this popular?
No, and I'm gonna tell you why. Go ahead.
Go ahead. What'd you say?
I said if Jay-Z put out 444 as his first album, or not even as his first album, whatever his album that blew up, and place of that album. If 444 was put there, would he have blown up?
Trey, what'd you say?
Yo, I said 444 was corny. I didn't even like the concept. I didn't like the concept of 444 because he was just responding to Beyonce. And they like, why?
I think 444 was his best project. One of them.
I
love 444.
444 is dope.
It doesn't have replay value to me.
There you go.
Okay.
It was very educational. It was very. What was that?
What'd you say, Anton? What'd you say?
No, I'm about to say. I was just like,
did you want him or not?
I didn't even hear the 444 because I got tired of rap and I quit listening to rap for a minute. So I didn't hear it.
Hey, that 444.
Come say what up. Come thank you.
444 my life back. I tell you that. It definitely did that. Like he did his thing.
You be safe.
I was shocked.
Hey,
I was shocked.
To me, and you know what? I'm glad. You know what? Y'all some good Jay-Z fans. Y'all some honest Jay-Z fans, because I deal with a lot of biased Jay-Z fans as well.
Too.
You know what I mean? But y'all keep it real, because that's the honest truth. He wouldn't have blown up if 444 was there, because 44 at that time, and you know what I'm saying, it was still about pushing drugs. It was still about money, cars, clothes, and hoes. That's what the rap game has been about for a long time. Well, shit. I mean, there was some hot cats that was spitting, but it's been like that for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Money, cars, clash, hoes. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say like it's nothing special. You know what I mean? Because a lot of anybody can rap about that. And if you study Jay-Z enough, if you study really the East Coast enough, you can rap like Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? And you can get to me, the Clips had harder drug selling bars than Jay-Z. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Pusha T got way doper dope talk than fucking Jay-Z has, and that's just in my opinion. But I'm saying like he put that out at the right time, because as he said in his bars, what he say, if I rap like Common, I wouldn't make sense, some shit like that. That shit. He knew. Exactly. He knew if I give these niggas some common sense, these niggas ain't gonna spend no bread. They're not gonna
be common sense. That's who I'm
that all comes down to your personal morals. You know what I'm saying? It's like what do you want to put out? And Jay being a businessman, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like he know what the multitude want to hear. So it's like, look, right. I'm a gradually mature, and this is one thing that I always love.
See, but I don't think he matured. I think he knew. He had the 444 knowledge when he dropped.
I mean, you're not a billionaire if you're not got that knowledge.
Right.
I do believe he understood that his core audience had matured to the point where they were ready to hear that.
Right.
You know.
Okay. I get that. I can understand that.
And then not only chew on it, but push it out to the masses and then support it. You know what I'm saying? So,
right, but that kind of make you look like a sucker, though, if you think about it. Because first you was selling me drugs, and then now you down in Congress talking about the fight, the war on drugs. And just to be honest, if you was selling as much coke as Jay-Z was, you probably was getting coke from the CIA itself. So I mean, like,
which is why I always say there's a double standard in hip hop. It's like we don't want our morals and our music to mix.
Right.
And like we don't want we actually believe in as people to actually mix in with our music. So it's like where do we stand our ground at? If we put our morals in the music, for me, like I think Jay the GOAT, but I don't consume Jay like that like I used to. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like I listen to Jay every now and then. I'll definitely bump a Reasonable Doubt. Or
Right. Well, shit's different now. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you know what I mean? Like back then, it's kind of like he hustled. And this is like I said, this is my only gripe because I'm an artist. Like I'm into the art form. I'm into the more of the creativity and everything like that. To me, it's like being that dude who's in the back of the class who can draw the best pictures, you know what I'm saying, and don't get no recognition because he ain't the teacher's pet. You know what I'm saying? He's not the fan favorite. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's doper at drawing than this dude, but just because he's the class president, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna be the guy, the chosen one. To me, I think Nas should have been next after him. You know what I mean? It was just, but who wants that in mainstream hip hop? And I was telling Monte earlier, I said, if you can name me a time where the entertainer didn't come before the artist, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I mean? Then we could talk because if Jay-Z is that dope, I don't think he would be the best. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like if Jay-Z is so fire, I don't think even people would know about him that much because when you that artistic, you don't really blow up like that. You know what I'm saying? When you that dope, they keep your ass on the back burner. When you spend some hot shit and giving the people both entertainment and an artistic form of music, then you got to be somebody like Tech Nine. You got to be independent with your shit. You got to be somebody like Hobson. But you're not gonna ever be given the credit that you're due, even though Hobson can wrap circles around a nigga like Jay-Z.
So my question would be: do y'all believe? And this goes along with what we're talking about with Jay. Do you believe that labels, like in the early '90s, like going into the early 2000s, you think like labels ruin hip hop from the perspective of robbing artists of their independent creatorship?
Yeah.
That's making.
Well, I think they it was a narrative. It was a narrative that that was allowed to be pushed, and you know what I'm saying. And we as a people allowed that narrative to be, you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Spread. You know what I'm saying. Like, and I ain't saying nothing wrong with. I sold coke. Now I sell fucking albums. That's a progression for sure, nigga. I'm not knocking that. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. But to me, it's kind of like when you making money off of both, like you done sold the game once and then came back around and you selling a new game about not selling dope. Like it's kind of like arsonist and firefighter. Like how many youths really, you know what I'm saying, went through that shit. And to me, like that all affects an artist. You know, that's all part of the art because when your words can convey you, they're an extension of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's one thing to be telling the people a story about your past, and it's another thing to make millions off your coke sales and then go to Congress and be like, oh, the war on drug is horrible. Like that's kind of like a Jew shit. That's like Jew shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I only come in when the disrespect get too obvious. That's when I come in with Cash Out disrespecting Jay because they lack listening of his music. They like, oh yeah, he this or he that, or they say something crazy. And I be like, come on, now you gotta pump your brakes now. You want some Fly Guy stuff, but
so what did I say that you had to pump the brakes though?
Well, number one, bringing Ludacris in any type of conversation with Jay-Z is completely.
Wait though. What's your gripe about Luda? Hold on. What's your Luda gripe? What's your Luda gripe?
That's what I'm saying, but hold on though. That's because my ear and your ear is trained.
I understand that.
But wait, I want to understand.
Yeah, what's the Luda gripe?
What's the Luda gripe?
No. Listen. Okay, this is the same for me. This is the same thing. This is like putting Cam Newton in the same conversation with Brady and Peyton Manning. Cam Newton is great. Cam Newton is good at what he do, but he ain't Peyton and he ain't Brady. I'm not saying Luda.
Right.
Luda won an MVP or Luda won an MVP. We was all.
But what about Jay-Z then? What does Jay-Z have that Luda in the pill wise that Luda doesn't have for you?
For me personally?
Yeah. For you.
It's just like the production. First of all, I love East Coast production more so than anything. So it's the sample. It's that stuff that gravitates to me for. And then it's like all the ad lib, all that stuff. Like that's it's true. Like Buster is phenomenal, but I love old Buster more than I love like kind of like late 90s, like later on Buster.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like it's the theatrics and stuff where I'm like, you can spit, bro. But I don't want to hear all the goofy bars, bro. Like,
and my cousin said the same thing about he's like, the accents to the southern rappers and shit like that. He can't really get with. But if you took all of that out, and we talking like just lyric wise, all right, like what we should do is we need to pull up a Luda song and we need to pull up a Jay-Z song and then read the lyrics and just read them.
Cause he be talking, bro, but he don't do that on all the joints.
He cool. I mean, I'm just saying sometimes you act like my dog.
Like act the fool and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I see. I don't release therapy. Splitting, bro. Like the do time, don't let the time do you. The joint he did with Nas and Jay-Z, he wasn't on that. He wasn't on that. Bro. Like
he Cartoon Network, man. He cool, man. He in, man. He cool, man. I like
Luda because ain't nobody else can't nobody do what Luda does.
Factuals.
Like Luda
because your originality. Does that
Luda was more the have fun type rapper.
He was what?
Yeah.
He was more like the have fun, like party type.
Oh yeah, he ain't sell a brick or nothing. Yeah, he wasn't no drug dealer or.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying though, his production, his music is a reflection of who you are as in your music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And for me, like I love sample heavy music. Like I love boom bap production. So for me, like I mean, if you want to keep it a buck lyrically, I don't think Jay messing with Pun. I think Pun is one of the best MCs ever, and Pun gets no love.
I can completely agree with that.
So
110%.
What you say about that, Trey?
I say Biggie before I say Pun was better than Jay. Biggie is my one. Like he's
and nothing wrong with that. But that's fine.
Again, like
give me your 5. Give me your 5 again, Trey. Because Cameron is in your 5.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, give me your 5. I forgot what it was on the show.
Big J, Nas. Sometimes I don't know. It changes.
We gonna get to that, Duran. That little can't knock the hustle situation. We definitely gonna get to that.
Mary J.
Oh yeah, I got something for her.
I'm ready for Mary J. Bees, I'm somewhat with you on the Mary J.
They can't knock the hustle. Name a song with more lyrical prowess. Oh, okay. Infinite by Eminem.
I knew you were going to say M is your boy.
M is my nigga, but look, M is not my top. M is not my top 5. M is a rapper. Okay. Jay-Z is a businessman. Man. It's just so much you got to include in that. But like M is not. I don't even think M is. I don't know if I could put him in my top 5 in this type of conversation, just for the simple fact that he's only like he's one dimensional. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't never heard nobody say that about Eminem. I agree.
I mean, I love Eminem. I think he's dope as fuck. I think Jay's dope as fuck, but at the same time, I don't think Jay's top 5 because I think that Jay is just a continuance of Biggie. I don't think because when he first came in the game, I guess I would say I could probably feel Jay more than, you know what I'm saying, the newer shit. But like, I like 444 just because he was on his conscious shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a conscious artist, and I appreciated that. Right. You know what I'm saying? That there was some entertainment in there, but it was also some knowledge in there that you can get a hold of.
So, all I'm trying to figure out is how did I get stoned by saying Ludacris, and when it wasn't nothing wrong with it, just because my ear is different than everybody else's.
Oh no! I'll stone you again for saying that class again. I'll still stone you. Don't get it. I'll stone you again and stone you out in the parking lot. I'll still stone you, but I understood what you were saying. I'm still going to stone you.
Right. But
I think you
stoned me based off of your opinion, not facts, though, right?
I don't know.
Hey, I think you got stoned because I see Ludacris.
It's mixed.
I don't think Luda top 5. I don't think Luda top 5 either, man.
Top
don't got him in
15.
top 5 no more. I don't got him in top 5 no more. What you say,
There's
Anton?
Game
no
to the
way
light.
Chris should be.
I said I think you got stoned because
do
of
that,
what people see Luda as.
Yo, Luna shouldn't be in anybody's top.
Don't do that, Trey. Hold on. We gonna come
Top
back to
10,
that.
top
We
10.
He can make the top 20 though.
We gonna do that. We gonna come back to that. Hey, what you say, Anton? 'Cause, man, y'all trying to kill my boy. Like,
I said I think you got stoned for what people see Luda as. They don't.
Right.
People don't take him seriously as a rapper.
Yeah. Right. Right. True.
Yeah,
He's like a. Y'all remember Asher Roth? That nigga was fire. But guess what happened to that white boy? Nothing. Because he was just a college rapper, but he was fucking fire.
What was so crazy is that he got marketed wrong. He didn't even
That too.
He didn't want to be the college rapper. He was in the jazz and being the hippie. So the stuff that he put out now is more reflective of who he is. So
right.
Ross got he just got in with the wrong people.
You're right.
That's why I stoned you. Reasonable Doubt is a class. That's why I stoned you.
It's not a classic to me though. But that's to me.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You
probably
one of the 10 people in the world that say Reasonable Doubt.
When you say
fans that think
I don't know. I don't think it's a classic either.
When you say classic, I'm talking about front to back.
Yeah, I agree. It got to be front to back.
What'd you say, Trey?
Doubt is front to back.
Front to back and forth. Like,
nah.
Middle, you can throw in the middle.
Nah, I don't think so. That's why Reasonable Doubt ain't blowing him up.
Facts.
People actually go back to Reasonable Doubt to appreciate it.
They have to because he tells you that if you want my old shit, you got to go back to my old shit and listen to my old. If you want the old J, you got to listen to my old shit. That's what he tell you.
Yeah,
he lets you know.
Yeah, I think people had to go back to listen to Reasonable Doubt to push it to that like elite classic level.
Yeah, that's what happened. Everybody.
Yeah.
Well, okay. All right. Well, okay.
I don't know, man. I really enjoy 444 better front to back.
I'm not in agreement, but the way that they did it, this is the world's consensus how they got it set up. Out of all Jay-Z's order of his albums, how they got it set up as far as numbers, which was shocking to me. Because one of the joints is at the bottom that I was like, oh no, I don't know, but it is what it is. They got Reasonable Doubt at number 1. That's his best album. That's what they said. Number 2 is Blueprint 1. Number 3 is the Black Album, which is my favorite album. That's my favorite one he did.
Yeah, I listen to that front back
Black
too.
Album is 2 for me. But
Okay, number 4, Hard Not Life.
It's all right.
Number 5, In My Lifetime.
That was all right too. That was nice.
Number 6 was 444.
That's corny.
Number 7 was American Gangster.
That was a good one too. That one was a good one.
That should be higher.
That one was a good one.
I'm just letting you know what the consensus say. That's all.
Yeah.
Number 8.
Number 7? Wow.
Number 8, Nights and Time of John Carter, Volume 3.
That should be like 10.
Number 9.
That should be at the bottom.
Number 9, The Dynasty.
Dynasty should be higher.
Number 10.
The Dynasty intro alone is like one of the best.
That's a fact. I agree. I'm with you.
The Sopranos.
It's well known for sure. That's true.
Number 10, Holy Grail.
That was a good one too.
That's the Samsung album.
Number 11, Blueprint 2. That's my second favorite. That's too low.
That should be higher.
Number 12 is Kingdom Come. So what was the last album y'all say that was the worst? That's what they said. They said
I like all his recent shit.
Well, who wrote
Blueprint 3 is the worst album he came out with. I do not agree with that.
I mean, it's up there. I didn't like Blueprint 3. I put that.
I didn't like Kingdom Come. I thought Kingdom
Come
Come
was cool. I like Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come was cool. I was wondering why I like Kingdom Come.
So everybody, so that's what the consensus said. So
who wrote this?
It was on Google. I went on the Billboard joint. That's where I was at all day.
I need to hear
Looking at the numbers. That's how things were sold. That's how things were sold. That's how it was.
So Reasonable Doubt has the most sales now. Is that how the album sales?
Yep.
Why is that?
Well, I mean that makes sense. It's been out the longest though, right?
That's a fact.
Yeah, since '96.
That's a fact too. That's a fact too.
That's interesting.
That's what I'm saying. But,
that's very interesting.
This ain't nothing. Wait till Mary J come up. We gonna talk. But I'm gonna let this slide. This Jay-Z joint, I'm liking that. So they say, okay, so the Jay-Z album rank, I just read that. They said 14 number one album. What 14 number one album Jay-Z got. And 11 solo artists, solo projects that went platinum in a row.
Something wrong with that.
Now my thing is this. Me and Jay, we was talking about it. I'm gonna get y'all input. When Jay bought Tidal, and when his songs came out and they just went diamond the first day, is that actual streams for real, or is he buying those?
He bought that.
So are you buying yourself to go diamond?
I mean, a lot of record companies and a lot of artists do this. It's not like, you know what I mean, something that's a secret to the game. You know what I'm saying? When somebody come out with a song, with an album or a single, they'd go when niggas was buying, when CDs was still out, they'd go buy all the Best Buy shit. We didn't watch videos when they used to do the hood videos. We used to see Cash Money go into the record store, buy all their album, you know what I mean, and just go pass them out in the streets and shit. We watch that shit. We know what they do. You know what I mean? So it's kind of I don't know. It's kind of bots numbers on the low. Just because it's not fully, it can't be fully accurate if the nigga buy the store out every time he come up.
So do you give him credit for 11 straight diamonds? If you buying it,
you give him credit. You give him credit because that's brilliant as marketing and business strategy. Fuck yeah! Like, I mean, you give him credit there. Like, no,
you don't take that from him. Yeah, you give it to him.
You can't.
He didn't invent that. He just
right. He exposed it.
Sure. I mean, catch it all the time. That's how 6ix9ine did Billboard.
Yeah. Hey, you can pay for Billboard for sure. You can pay to get on Billboard. Facts.
Oh yeah.
Are we really counting? So how are we really counting goats?
I know, right? That's what makes it hard.
This is what I mean. This is why I asked that question. The worst day in hip hop when labels took over, because I feel like hip hop lost its purity in that way in ownership. Because now you got everybody hands in the cookie jar. Because usually white corporate America see what we do, see what we invent. They come in and dibble dabble, and then we start eating
that bread. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So that's why I've always wondered asking that question. Like,
yeah, that's a good question.
Did that stuff change it? Because if that never happens, if Run DMC goes up with Adidas and they stay in the hood and eat off the hood, like where hip hop is.
Man, hip hop would be a different ball game if it was Spotify in 1990. Think about that, bro. Like, you know how many independent artists would be eating right now just because it was accessible? They're accessible now. Like, it's crazy how he had the game on lock. Like, see, that's why I don't knock Jay-Z, because it's like, all right, I mean, I like your rhymes. I listen to a lot of your music. My cousins, all of them cats was fans of you. I swear to God, I probably fucking have listened to every fucking thing this man's done 100 times. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even on my lonesome time. You know what I'm saying? Just to get an artist's perspective of the shit. You know what I'm saying? But back in the day, bro, I'm gonna be honest, like, niggas had every Master P cassette that came out. Before that, you know what I mean? Like, before Jigga shit, we was buying Master P shit and a lot of other shit, you know what I'm saying? Before Jigga was that nigga for us, you know what I mean? Or where I was at, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. He's definitely in top 10 though. But that's because of how he was able to manipulate the game in his favor. Like, ain't nobody ever been able to do that since like P. Diddy type shit, but he did it on a way huger scale. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got even Beyonce. Like, you know what I'm saying? Rihanna's probably made that man billions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who everybody's top 5? Who everybody's top 5? I know Trey gave us the top 5. I want to hear. I love hearing it.
Yeah, go ahead, Jay.
My top 5. All right, what are we all considering? Just all around, all around.
All around, like whatever your opinion is.
All right. Shit. I like. I ain't been listening. I ain't gonna lie, man.
I'm saying. I
like. Top five. Just spit it out. All right. I'm gonna say I like J. Cole. I like Shit, see, I like some people that ain't even hip hop artists, bro. I'd be talking. Elena Perez is in my top 5 right now. If I go through my shit, Amy Winehouse is top 5 right now, and Nas has been getting bumped lately. What's that? That's 5, right? No, and then 4, and then I would say shit, and she's fucking dead. But Amy Winehouse is dead. But fucking I would go with my last one. I would probably go with I wouldn't even know. It's a toss up between a couple of cats. It'll probably be somebody from around this way. I've been listening to a lot of Diesel and Joe Allende lately. For real. But like, if you look at my shit, like, I don't think that there's a lot of people for real. I really would name just all my people for real shit. Like, I listen to y'all before I listen to a lot of these mainstream cats. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, my top 5 will change monthly, probably. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how I'm feeling as an artist. But shit, I've been listening to Amy Winehouse lately, bro, and I don't know why she ain't the top 5. She's a fire. And I only was listening to her because of Nas.
Anton, what you got? What's your top 5?
Honestly, I'll be honest with y'all. I really don't have a top 5 because I always like whoever, like, if your song was hot, I rock with it no matter who you was.
Right.
So I really didn't have a top 5, like a favorite, like a standout favorite.
Standout, right?
Because I was more, because you know me, I was more playing the music side, playing drums and stuff. So I wasn't into it lyrically like how y'all is.
Producers. You want to hear the producers. You want to hear the
Well, yeah, well, top 5, period. Like who? Like who's who? If you look at your Spotify or whatever you use to listen, what's the top 5 artists that come up as soon as you hit in the search bar?
Oh man.
Okay, Lil Wayne would come up, Eminem would come up, Jay-Z, Biggie, and probably like the 5th one is I say Tupac.
Just take order.
That's a good top 5.
All right, move for sure.
So I mean, I got an all-time top 5 and like just me personally where I listen to. So all time is I'll probably say Jay, Big, Pun, Nas, and either 3 Stacks or Rakim.
That's a good one too. I didn't talk about him.
My personal top 5, dude named Eshawn Burgundy. Let's see. I listen to a lot of cats. I say Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Let me look at my phone because I listen to
Yeah. Pull up what's in your playlist right now.
Let me see. It's this girl named Aadi Anomaly Fire, and let's see. And I'll probably say Jared. This homie named Jared Sanders. My homie Jared Sanders.
Okay.
I would say that's like my top 5, and yeah. And I do more Maury or Moray, whoever that man.
He's dope.
He nice. I like him.
He's
dope.
All right, Trey, what's up?
I was gonna give like just the prototypical Biggie, J, and Nas, but like I got me thinking now, like deeper. Like, who's like when I get into deeper cuts, like who am I rocking with? I don't know, man. Like sometimes I try to keep it young, sometimes I try to keep it 90s.
Mix it up for us.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna say I listened to a lot of Gunna's album. It was called One. Like that was my go-to, and I'd never been a Gunna fan until I listened to that album, and I just randomly started listening to it. So
that's a different answer for sure.
Yeah, I've been on Wiz Khalifa, Kush, and OJ a lot lately, like just because of the song Mesmerized. Like, so I'm gonna put Wiz in my top 5.
That's interesting.
That's way interesting.
I like it.
I'm talking about like Flight School, Wiz Khalifa, him and Currency, both of their dual projects that they did.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about like that mainstream Wiz. I'm talking about like the mixtape Wiz.
Yeah.
Right.
Like before and after. Kush and OJ is a classic mixtape to me. Like it
I
came
agree.
out during the blog era, changed a lot of people's.
I like Wiz because
a lot
he
of people's
made.
styles.
Besides, he's the modern day Snoop. He the one. You know what I'm
He
saying?
really
He's
is,
the.
though.
Yeah.
Only one.
Yeah.
Only one. Just know.
So that Wiz,
There you go, there you go, Beezy.
I'm about to get on mine when he done.
I'm gonna say Jay just because he's been the topic of discussion. I'm gonna say Jay.
Right.
I'm gonna give y'all I'm gonna give you my man Monte. I'm gonna put you in my top 5 because I've been listening to everything that you sent me and everything that you dropped. So
Hey,
Monte.
you,
I appreciate it, bro.
you, nigga.
I ain't know who he was talking.
You the one.
I thought he was telling the person in there. I thought they asked who he was talking about.
Nah, bro.
And then I'm gonna say Drake just cause.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate it. Hey, yo. All right. Well, my 5, I'm not going to go off my 5 on iTunes, but my 5 on iTunes is different. But y'all already know. Fab is up there. That's my
Top song?
No, Fabulous.
Fabulous? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fabulous.
Wait, before you go on, why?
Yeah, why?
I need that.
Bars.
Hey,
I'm a big fan of
Because of his punches?
His punches is a delivery and the way he. I mean,
you don't get bored after listening to like 6 songs of his?
That's my thing. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I was brought up on. So that's what I'm.
I love the old Fab.
You know what I'm saying?
Understand.
I'm Fab, Jada, Cassidy.
I understand. I understand.
You know, that's why when Cat say Jay, I'll be like, not disrespect him. It's just like I was to him like that.
I went to a
you.
Fab concert and almost went to sleep, man. But
Hey,
I promise you.
That's cool.
I almost took a nap. Like,
you know what?
That's cool.
A mixtape Fab is better than album Fab.
I agree. I agree.
I can't do albums, but yeah.
I got Fab up there. I got Wayne up there. The old Wayne. I got the old Wayne up there.
Mixtape Wayne is the best.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I got Luda up there. That's my guy, of course. I'm gonna put Luda up there. Stop it. That's my guy, bro.
No, it ain't even about Luda. I just always have an unpopular opinion about Wayne. About me personally.
Oh yeah, I feel you. Eminem is up there in my top 5. Eminem is in my top 5. And let me think.
I'm not but regular.
My 5th, or not in the order, but my 5th person would be I like Toby. I like Toby.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
Toby fire.
Yeah, Toby nice.
Toby fire. Now in my iTunes, I'm not even gonna cheat. I'm gonna go straight to where it was in my iTunes. In my iTunes, number 1, I got what's his name? Keeve from the city. Is that his name? Kieve? I think you're from Canton or from Massillon. No. You know what I'm talking about with the dreads?
Not from.
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Yeah, maybe you're saying that wrong.
Yeah, I might be. It's Kieve though. His name is Keith Johnson on Facebook.
We ain't cousins, so I don't know who he is.
But he's from the city though. So I've been bumping him. I've been bumping him. I got Jason Curtis. I got Mike Diesel, No Allende, and my 5th.
Shout out to Mike Diesel.
You said what?
Shout out to Mike Diesel though. That's
Mike Diesel. Mike Diesel. And my 5th is Ludacris on here again.
I almost called you by your real name.
If I take Ludacris out,
don't man. Keep Luda there.
It's okay. I'm saying he was already in my top 5. Period. I'm talking about that I was listening to DMX.
Okay, I was wondering who gonna say him next.
I was listening to X for sure.
Yeah. I like Dark and Hell is not saved my life.
Yeah, I'm broke.
It saved my life.
I like that.
Ludacris is an anime of rapper.
Hey, that's why I like him too, man. I like Luda too, bro. Don't let him do a Luda like that.
Luda fire, bro.
Luda's like Luda's Goku of rap.
We was bumping Fat Rabbit in high school.
Y'all be killing me, man.
Luda was cool.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Luda is fire, right?
It's fire.
Right.
Luda is fire, but what does he rap about?
Man, come on.
Hey, he rap about fucking bitches, smoking weed, and having a good time.
Having a good time, bro. Can't be mad at that.
Hey, that nigga said, I beat that nigga named Luda, aka LOVA.
No.
Hey, what you say, Anton? What you say, Anton?
Hey, that song "Move, Bitch, Get Out the Way." I know
Yeah.
every one of y'all, if y'all was in the rush somewhere, y'all put that
That's
song
what.
on.
Listen, bro. They know what's up, bro. We're not gonna.
Bro, Blueberry Yum Yum.
We can list Luda for a long period of time, but
I
nobody.
mean, we can. I mean, he cool. I mean, I'm not
That
saying
nigga Luda said, I'm about to
Hey, that song he did with T.I. and what's the name? That was dope. That was a dope ass cut too.
The song got with Young Buck.
Yeah, Young Buck. Yeah.
Ludacris.
Stop.
I told y'all, Luda is Cam Newton. Cam Newton won an MVP, All Pro a couple times. But
Right.
he's not goated. That's all.
I could agree with that. He does his commercial thing.
Bro, that's universal. Nobody, people in Atlanta don't put Luda in number one.
We're gonna go there. I'm glad you said that.
People in Atlanta don't put Luda.
I had that album too, Mike.
I live in Atlanta. I live in Atlanta and niggas do not talk about Ludacris.
Hey, but I'm
going
on
serious, maybe.
I give you that. I give you that, but I'm gonna
they talk about Lil Baby.
I'm gonna put these stats out too. So I'm gonna put these stats out too. No, they don't listen to them. It's all good. So
I feel that. I was in Atlanta. They don't really bump Luda like that in Atlanta. I mean, he get his respect. He get his respect. Like, oh, there go Luda. What up, Luda? But it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same.
It's not
That's fine. That's fine. The best selling rappers. Which y'all give me four. Y'all best selling rappers. I'll give you the order, but I ain't gonna give it to you yet. Best selling number.
Eminem.
That's number one.
Southern or selling?
Selling.
Oh, Luda up there. White people consume
No, it's not. Luda is not up there. Yeah, Luda's not.
No.
You not read that right.
Best selling.
Not actually.
So Eminem is there.
Eminem number one.
Jay-Z's up there, ain't he?
He at the bottom though.
Yeah,
Drake.
Nope. Tupac ain't even around.
I know he's not up there.
What about Drake?
Drake number two.
Future.
Who number three?
Future.
Jay-Z number four. So Eminem
Drake,
number one.
Drake up there.
Drake number two. Who was number three?
Future.
Nope.
It's a new school cat?
No. It ain't no new cat. But it ain't like an old school cat either.
It's a white guy?
No, it ain't no white dude.
Okay. I'm about to say Macklemore.
I mean, bro.
Best selling.
The
Best
Baby?
selling. Lil Wayne.
Nope. Wayne ain't there either.
Yeah, I guess two. I'm out.
Is it a female?
No, it's a dude.
Who is it, man?
Kanye.
Oh.
140 million.
How do we forget that nigga?
Yeah, how do we forget? I don't know why he was in my top five yesterday. You see how that changed?
My top five change every day, though.
Mine do too. I had him in my top five
I
yesterday.
say mine change about every 3 weeks, maybe.
My top five all time never changes. The fifth spot changes sometimes, but the top four, that's
I gotta wait till people finish their career before I can put them in the all time. You know what I mean? Like some of these cats still rapping. I be like, I feel bad being like, yeah, all time, but they ain't done with their shit yet. Like I think some of them cats got more to go.
That's a fact. But this is why we here.
So that's why
I got a question. Hey, I got a question for y'all about Kanye.
What's up?
Do y'all think Kanye stayed the same or got better or worse after his mom died?
Worse. But
worse. Psychologically and musically, worse.
I don't know. There's some songs though that you can get the old Kanye with.
Is why Drake exists. Like it always
right.
Say it again for the ones in the back.
But if you really want to give the proper person their credit, it would be Kid Cudi. Because Kid Cudi is actually the person who started all of that 808s and heartbreak, like that
Right.
flow. He
Facts.
was in Hawaii with Kanye the whole time. So it's really
Facts.
Kid Cudi's way, but
Well, Kid
Kanye
Cudi been
first-
working with Kanye for a minute too.
Let's
That's
go.
for a long
that's where he
time.
been. That's where he been. Like niggas, like where Cudi at? He's sitting in the lab with Kanye somewhere.
Right. Okay. So let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. I'm getting straight to what I'm here for. Y'all know what I'm here for.
You hear?
Y'all know. We off a rap. It's over. We
done with rap?
People said Mary J. Blige is the queen of something. Let's talk about it. What is the queen of? What is Mary J? Because this is what happened. The reason why Mary J got brought up is because they said A Reasonable Doubt was a classic, but when I heard her singing the hook, I'm like, this is a no-go. They was like, what? No, she the queen. I said, no, she's garbage.
She the queen, man. She's not garbage now.
She's not garbage though.
But what is she? Is she the queen?
Nah,
No,
R&B.
Yeah, of R&B.
Oh,
She made her own joint.
no.
But
Who said this? Point me to the stat, nigga. Mary J. Blige is queen of what?
That's what they said yesterday. That's what they said yesterday. She ain't no queen of hip hop neither.
No. I'll say no. She definitely when it come to anybody that had a hot record most time in the 90s, Mary J was on the hook, bro.
Okay,
she was on the. She did.
Okay, so features, right? Features.
I mean, her songs in her early album songs.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that about her songs, right? Her songs.
Yeah. Are you saying okay? Are you saying that she cannot sing and her music is trash? Or are you saying no?
I'm saying she can't sing.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm also saying a lot of her songs that people were saying that was dope. The whole world don't feel they was dope, but y'all felt they were.
Well, Mary J is not the best vocalist to me. I ain't saying that.
Yeah, she has no range.
Vocalist.
She ain't Mary J as an R&B fan. Like that's where I started. Like I was writing poetry before I was writing rhymes, and then it was for the chicks. I was trying to get with the chicks, so the chicks had to listen to R&B. So I'm trying to listen to what they listen to find out. But like my generation and like my mom's generation loved Mary J. But I say
right. So Mary J. She got all these hits, right? She got a lot of hits, right?
Right.
Wrong.
You're talking about Billboard, right?
Hey, yeah. And I'm gonna say wrong.
Okay, once again, Beezy, this goes back to my question about independency and hip hop and R&B.
We're not doing that right now. Mary J. That's not for the J. Mary J. We not.
Easy.
So Mary J. You say Mary J. ain't got no Billboard cuts?
No, she do got Billboard cuts. She do got Billboard cuts, but all I'm saying is there's other people out there with better numbers than her while they're putting her on the pedestal like she's the best.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm here to expose. Like, yo, I'm not saying that she's trash. I'm not, but I'm saying there's people better than her.
Yeah,
Billboard, yeah, for sure. Of course.
There's definitely artists, there's definitely R&B artists better than her, and they're not even like popular yet. Like
And Anton said something about Aaliyah being fired too, right?
She is.
She's still fire. I don't care what your numbers is.
She is fire.
She's fire. And I'm glad that y'all saying this because y'all going based off of y'all ear as well, right? Just like I was my ear with Luda.
Yeah.
No, so my point exactly.
No, you know why? Because Aaliyah and Luda in the same sentence when they come, they both for their job.
We trying to throw Luda in there, and we.
No, the reason why. The reason why I said that. The reason why I said that was because of the fact that if it's an opinionated situation based off of my ear and how I feel about Luda and how I don't feel about Mary J, if you say that, or Aaliyah, and they like, oh, yo, but she had a whole bunch of hits. I'm like, all right, cool. But we got to come down to an agreement of something.
Well, yeah, hits don't mean you can sing, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Hits don't mean you can sing. You can be a hit.
But it's the same thing that when you do, I ain't trying to go over there, but I'm saying if you want to bring up Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, and all that, everybody talk about who they like, they still got to bring numbers to the table.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. So all I'm doing is going based off the numbers that I found, either if they're right or wrong.
Right.
We got to use the numbers. Because if we don't use the numbers, then your opinion of
the numbers ain't never.
Where Aaliyah at then? Where Aaliyah at in that? Where was Aaliyah at in that discussion?
Aaliyah got one number one hit on the Billboard.
Okay, so go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She has 5, top 10s of all
Okay.
time. And she only has 15 Billboard songs ever.
Well, she didn't have that long of a career, but I get.
That's a fact.
Okay,
Because
so
when Aaliyah died, she was just about to really take off, though.
she even hit
I
her stride.
agree.
She even hit her stride yet. She's about to hit her stride. That last
So
Aaliyah
you-
album,
I agree.
So
but
you ain't fond of her voice though?
no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that.
No, I'm asking you personally though. You
No,
personally.
I'm a big fan, but the reason why I was a big
Okay.
fan because of Missy and Tim. They were
Okay.
saying that she was dope with the R. Kelly joint. I didn't agree to that. And when I looked at the R. Kelly numbers compared to the numbers when Missy and them took over, she had way better numbers when she was with Tim and them than she was when she was with R. Kelly and them.
but listen, sometimes, man, this is not a black and white approach though. Because even numbers have biases though. This is what I mean.
Yeah, that too.
You gotta break down who's consuming and who's able to buy and purchase albums, bro. Because back in the day, if one dude in the hood had Urban Legend, everybody in the hood had Urban Legend.
Right.
So, like I hear you about the numbers, but numbers have biases. And that's
But we gotta use the biasness. If I can't get we gotta find a video.
Well, I'm just saying if Jay-Z, if we count Jay-Z's numbers, even though he buy all this, if he go and buy his album out, if we count them numbers, then we gotta just go by what.
I'm not saying we don't, but I'm saying that you can't go solely based off numbers. You got to go solely based off numbers, impact, legacy. All those things matter in somebody's career. It ain't just about the numbers.
They do. I'm just saying I didn't go that far. I only went to the numbers.
Yeah,
I didn't go to the other joint because I'm like, all right. I'm like, all right, Moose feel this way, and he say this. I say this. What's going to at least have us meet in the middle is what I'm saying. Now, the numbers could be wrong, but all I did was research the stuff off the Billboard. I could have just hit Google and just had some random people picking stuff. I just went to the numbers of the top 100 off the Billboard. That's all I did. And I was just like, all right, let's meet there.
And when Aaliyah came out, wasn't she still in the middle? Was the gangster rap like still real heavy though?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. But I'm just saying she was also around with other people that I'm about to start listening as well.
Who were adults and making adult music.
Brandy
like
was not an adult.
By adults.
Who else?
Brandy was not an adult that had more hits than Aaliyah. She was not an adult.
Are you talking about total career or then? Just then?
I'm talking about billboards, bro. So they're doing everything from 2020 on back to when they started.
But that's what I'm saying. Aaliyah was a lot. She had 2 albums. She had 3 albums. She had the first one, then she had One in a Million, then she had Aaliyah, and she was passed on by them. That's what I'm saying. Like compare Brandy to somebody who's like
you said
around.
Yo, I'm just bringing up numbers, bro. I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. I'm just saying the numbers. I'm not saying like, oh, Aaliyah's terrible because look at these numbers. I'm just saying when we're looking at stats wise, when you start saying the queen of something, even though she passed away, we still can't crown her because she passed away. It's still
right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I ain't saying Aaliyah was the queen. I just said I liked her more than Beyonce.
Yeah. I like her more Beyonce too.
And that's what I'm saying. But I'm also saying I like her better than a lot of people because of what Tim and Missy brought to her.
So Beyonce at the top, ain't she?
No, Mariah Carey's at the top.
Oh shit!
Mariah Carey,
Christmas song, bro.
But look, Mariah Carey got 19 number 1 hits, bro. She got 28 top 10 songs, and she got 48 Billboard songs. That's 48 songs ever on the Billboard.
I believe it, man.
That's why she ain't got to do no more songs. I see.
Peep this though, because if this is the person that we didn't bring up yesterday when we were saying what's her name, Mary J was the queen and everything. I think people forgot Janet Jackson.
She ain't got the vocals.
She don't got the vocals, but when you look at the numbers, she got 10 number 1.
Yeah, that's pop, right?
That's pop.
But they had her in the R&B. They said she had a title of Queen of R&B before.
Right. But see, this is what I'm saying. Like, if you look at Billboard once again, and who's classifying these genres, who's putting the genres together?
Right. I'm not the Billboard person.
So I know. I just answer to that, but I'm just.
Right. I agree. I agree with what you're saying, 1,000%.
Yeah.
So they said she had 10 number 1 hits. She had 27 top 10s, and she was on the Billboard 41 times.
Damn.
Beyonce, yeah, facts. Beyonce, she only got 7 #1 hits.
She number 2.
No, because Janet Jackson got more hits than her.
We're Whitney.
Yeah.
Hold on, we're not there yet. Top 10. Beyonce got 19 top 10s, but she charted on the Billboard 65 times. 65 times. Now, Brandy, she only got 2 #1 hits. She only been on the top 10 6 times, and she only charted 13 times.
That's still good.
So with all that body of work that she got, she still wasn't hitting those numbers like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Brandy though.
But that's why I go back to Mary J, who only had 1 hit and was only charted 41 times. Now
How She the Queen, right?
You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying now. I agree with what Moose was saying as far as the impact, because 96, she dang near was the only person there, because then you had SWV and stuff like that, so everything was groupie. So I understand that, but we can't say that a certain individual wasn't out at the same time.
And I understand why people say she's a queen though, because like queen,
because she was doing songs with like all the best
influence.
Man, they need a source of word list because it's Billboard.
Yeah.
Thank you. Billboards are created by guys from Coventry. That's what I'm trying to get. Billboard is not created by anybody from our neighborhood, bro.
Hey, bro.
Bro. Of course, be like, oh yeah, this person's better than this.
Hey, bro. Hey. I can only bring up what's available.
I know, but I'm just saying though.
I feel it.
I understand.
We feel you, Bruce. We feel you.
This is why we need a medium like for us, like created by us. Because, bro, listen, man. First of all, I like Mary J. What you was getting to, Trey. Like, I would say Mary J. is the queen of hip hop in the space that Mary J. was an R&B female.
The best
that was hip
hop love song. All I Need by Method and Mary.
That didn't even make, but I feel you, bro. But that was your opinion because it wasn't even in the top. But it was only charted. It was not even on the top 10.
Right.
Can you not gonna cry and I'm going
Them
down.
numbers ain't meant for us.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro.
And I can throw that argument in just to make.
See, I put If I Rule the World with Nas up there with that song too, though.
Bro,
that's just me, but
love song. No, I say hip hop love song. That's a duo.
Wait,
I say Mary J. Mary J. is what Keisha Cole is now, and I don't even like Keisha Cole.
Hey yo,
I'm mad at you for that. Okay,
watch how terrible these numbers get. Lauryn Hill, she only had 1 hit.
I know,
she
right?
only made it on the top 10 1 time.
Yep.
Bro, that's a.
See what I'm saying?
But her album is one of the best
albums.
albums.
How many Grammys did she get?
Yeah, but that's the thing. They was talking about that. Lauryn Hill just has a good album. Like, that's all she's been able to produce for us. So it's like, that's why you can't really give her the title, because she's only got 1. I mean, shit, they give Big, I guess it won, you know what I mean? But they give Big the crown though. They be giving Big the crown, and he only got a couple CDs.
We gonna talk about that too, Jay. We gonna talk about that too. No, I ain't got all his information though. But Erykah Badu, she got no #1 hit.
I believe it. She for us, by us. You don't rock with Erykah Badu,
right?
That don't matter.
But Alicia Keys got 4 #1 hits.
I believe it.
9 top 10s and 26 Billboard charted.
Believe it. People in Coventry love Alicia Keys, man.
Come on with the Coventry, bro.
I'm saying, bro. You gotta read a book. You gotta read a book called I believe it's called White Hip Hop, bro.
Bro, trust. We are. I'm hip.
I'm telling you, bro.
Listen,
I'm not denying what you're saying.
I'm 1,000% with you. I'm 1,000% with you, but you messing up my fans. You messing up my fans with what I got going on. No.
Hey man,
Hey, like, you're killing me, Petey. You're really killing me.
Hey man, you know me, man.
I feel you.
Hey, that's real though. That's real.
That's real. They even got Missy with no #1 hits. She got 9. She got 9 top 10s and 33 Billboard
She
charts.
is an icon.
Facts. I agree.
She's a game changer for sure.
Definitely a game changer.
She's like an X factor.
Now we're gonna go into rap numbers. But this
we
is not
back to
source.
rap?
This is not source. This is Billboard. This is not source.
Drake gonna be in there.
Are we gonna get a
No,
Ludacris
but
song
I'm
back?
letting you know what artists I'm choosing. I chose Jay-Z, Drake, Luda, Wayne, J. Cole,
I'm
Eminem,
about to say,
Andre, and
there's Luda.
Kendrick.
Luda's in there. Luda got a half a credit.
No, but the reason why I had to put him in there because we had to check we got to put the numbers with the name. If I keep saying his name, you gotta have the numbers behind it.
I hear you.
You gotta have the numbers behind it. So, all right. So Jay-Z got 4 number 1 hits.
Mm-hmm.
He got 42 top 10s.
40.
And he got 100.
Hey, are most of those from his recent shit?
Yeah, this is all 2020 and back.
I'm just saying, I'm to do like the. All right, so you don't know which song?
No, I didn't grab the song. I didn't grab.
Okay.
I didn't do that. Yeah, I didn't do that. But he got 101 Billboard charted songs. That's a lot of songs, bro.
That is.
That's a lot of songs, bro.
That is.
What you gotta say about that, Moose? Because
that's my guy. Let's go. You ain't said nothing with a word to me. You already know what I'm.
He gave him the GOAT title.
All right, okay. I give you that. All right, so Jay-Z had 4 number 1 hits. He had 21 top 10s and 101 Billboards. So Drake had 7 number 1 hits.
Okay.
Drake got 42 top 10 hits and 128 Billboard charted.
Wow.
Phenomenal, man.
So if cats go off these numbers, they will put Drake over Jay if they went off them numbers.
Yeah, which they do. I believe they do. I mean, I ain't mad at it, man. I'm cool. I'm cool on the grass. He ain't my guy, but
I don't know, man. Drake just another bite. Another biter.
If he said which they do,
Drake just another biter.
I gotta see what I'm saying. But Jay-Z, once again, 4. I gotta keep doing this. Jay-Z 4. He got 4 number 1s. This is not on the source. It's Jay-Z 4, 21 top 10s, 101. Ludacris.
Oh my gosh.
5 number 1s. That's 1 over Jay. That's 1 over Jay.
We believe it.
That's 22 top 10s. That's 1 over Jay.
Mm-hmm. We believe it.
He only has 56.
Nobody wants to hear regrets at the club. Nobody wants to hear the blueprint at the club. So I
agree. I agree.
So
I agree. I'm just saying if you got 1 up on an individual that's the GOAT, if he's the GOAT, he should be, that's all I'm saying.
That's today. Okay, all right.
Listen, they ain't gonna give Luda credit.
They're not gonna do it. It's cool.
Okay, then. So, all right.
So we got Wayne. Wayne only got 3 number 1 hits. He got 25 top 10s, but he got 170 Billboard charted. 170, bro. That's a lot. Now, do you think they count the mixtape joints too, or this is just album Wayne?
That's album.
Yeah.
Album and feature.
170 is a lot.
Yeah.
170 is a lot, bro. Eminem, 5
trillion.
5 number 1 hits. That's 1 over Jay. Because people be saying that Eminem is better than Jay. That's being said a lot.
Yeah.
22
lyrically, yeah.
22 top 10s, and he got 90 Billboard charted. So he's under Jay-Z in Billboard charted.
He is a Caucasian rapper.
That's getting paid. So, don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, Jay,
Don't do it.
He go Charlie about Marshall.
Hey, man, listen. You know what? I'm gonna just put it like this. Eminem is hated on like Tiger Woods was when he came in the golf. So niggas hate him. Slap the fuck out. Just saw this. Just seen that nigga walking that red shirt. This motherfucker. They was so pissed. Just like and he's good. God damn it! Why is he so good?
I mean, real talk. I fall asleep listening to M. M is like I like early M. M is cool, but I just don't connect.
Yeah,
I don't.
early M is dope. Early M is the dopest.
Yeah, M's
I'm
had
talking about before Hi My Name Is. I'm talking about hip hop M.
M's had several singles. Like
yeah, so
But
I'm
him
talking.
go hard when somebody go at him though. That's when he start going hard.
He came from battle rapping. You know what I mean?
He ain't battle nobody.
Yeah, he didn't battle nobody though.
He ain't battle nobody for real.
Yeah, he didn't battle.
Not really. Not like in the essence of how we got battle rap now.
You said what, Moose?
Hey, Mo, what you mean?
I'm just saying, like shit. Even everybody who raps probably has what you want to say unsancted battles that nobody, you know what I'm saying? Underground
I'm
battles.
not talking about the actual battle rap. I'm talking about like just disses. He ain't diss nobody for real. Like
except for Mystical.
Real man, y'all just gonna do Ja Rule like that? Like he won the game? Where Ja Rule at? Where's Ja Rule at on that list?
He killed Mystical too.
Yeah.
He killed Mystical.
Where's Ja Rule at on that list, man? I know Ja Rule on that list.
Ja Rule had hood hits, man.
No, I didn't. No, these are the artists that I picked. I ain't grab everybody. We'd have been.
Oh, okay. I'm about to Google that shit.
But your man Nas though.
Facts.
This is the point. This is a point that you proved earlier in the day, and this is why it's relevant. Is what you saying? Nas has 0 top 5, 0 top 10.
Because he's the GOAT. That's the real GOAT right there.
I would also say that Nas's production choice has not always been the best. His production.
He's the real GOAT. There's the real GOAT right there.
His production be pencils and paper sometimes.
Hey,
there's the real GOAT. You found the real GOAT.
I'm not mad at that. I love Nas.
Nas tried to fool y'all and rap over the same beat. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, right. You had Poison. Poison was fire. Rewind was fire. You can't mention that, you know what I'm saying? He had a whole Brooklyn nigga have to get a group of goddamn Philly niggas just to get him off his neck.
You made it a hotline. I made it a hot song. Come on, man.
I know who I paid.
And you know what that sound like? I bite niggas. That's what he just fucking said.
Yep. You made it a hotline. I made it a hot song.
Hey, guess what, y'all? I be biting niggas.
Yo, GOAT is a biter. Come on, bruh.
What?
Yo, GOAT is a biter.
You don't even have a GOAT in the race. Yo, GOAT, you ain't ready to feed on the farm.
My GOAT just beat on
the farm.
Hey.
Hold on.
So listen. What resurrected Jay-Z's career?
My GOAT beat your man's, and now you want to switch it to the source. Don't do that.
Ludacris is not in anybody's conversation besides yours.
I vouch for Luda. I throw my hat in on Luda.
Ludacris put himself number 5 in his top 5. Like, I'm gonna pass me.
Hey, Trey, what you say, bro? You was low.
I vouch with you on Luda.
I'm rocking with Luda. He's not my.
I got your back.
After I listened to his first 3 albums, no, he's not.
Nah, but he's definitely a cornerstone because, like I said, ain't nobody do what Luda does. Luda's known worldwide for that shit.
So is Cam Newton. Cam Newton's a cornerstone too.
Yeah, like Will Smith. I put Will Smith and Luda around the same, and they both lyricists, and I think they actually.
I love Will Smith.
I think Will Smith can out rap Jay-Z.
The only thing that Luda and Will Smith is that they
Will Smith can out rap Jay-Z. If you're talking rhythm and poetry, facts. Facts. I'll put $100 on Will Smith, bro.
Man, go ahead, man.
Will Smith. Oh,
yes. Facts.
Wow, that hurt my head, bro.
Listen, and I'll do it based on a freestyle that he did on 106 in Park.
Man, bro. Yeah, Luda used to go crazy.
This is what we
basements and all that, bro. He went crazy.
This is what we doing. We talking about Will Smith.
No, I'm
Yes.
not doing that. I'm not doing that.
We talk
Man,
about
okay,
Will Smith.
And when I went back to the club, yeah, DJ turned it up. And
Oh,
you
dang.
Hey,
What?
but you go to work.
What? You think?
yeah, that's Will.
Listen,
About
that is commercial Will.
I know. I love Will. Look, listen.
Yeah, that's commercial
I
Will.
rock with Will.
Say from Will, like way back in the day that he got off the street. Will is fire. So you'll never hear an argument from me. I love Will Smith. And I'm just saying.
Nah, I love Will Smith too, but we not doing this.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Y'all must not know Will
We're not
Smith,
gonna do
man.
that.
Y'all ain't studied his flow yet, man.
man,
Y'all gonna
I
have to.
do.
I did off my daughter's nursery book. I opened it. I studied it.
Come on, bro. You see, that's what I'm saying, Moose. That's what I'm saying, bro.
People said it. They clapped it.
That's not all he got.
I know it's not, man. I know it's not. I know how
Getting
little.
jiggy with it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Oh, I bet you getting jiggy with it. I bet you getting jiggy with it. Got
I
more.
can put them numbers up. I know he would have went crazy. I can put them numbers up.
Go ahead.
I
Listen,
up
Amy at her book club is bumping, getting jiggy with it. So we know who rocking with that, man.
Swear, like, stop with all that, bro.
I'm keeping it a bean, bro.
Let's get
This, hey,
The kids by Cornerstone.
it is a bean. That's a bean.
that's a fact, bro. I give you that. Looks like Will Smith. Look at Will Smith freestyle. He got bars. Talk about it, bro.
Yes, big bars.
Talk about it, bro.
Yes.
Ludacris, though, we're not talking about Chris Bridges, man.
Yeah, nah, man. Luda up there, bro.
Yeah, Luda up there, man. He up there.
Luda is up there, man. We're not
I talk about Christopher Columbus.
Luda is up there.
Listen, what's so special? I want to know this. I want to know what is so unique and special and different and like in all like that awes you about Jay-Z's flow,
Jay-Z,
delivery, like
Bro,
yeah, like
listen,
what?
This is not even about Jay. I'm simply talking about Christopher Bridges.
Yeah, let's talk
You
about
should not even be in this conversation. I'm not even talking about Nas is going. I'm talking about Nas. I'm not even talking about him. He's talking about Eminem.
I don't even look. I ain't even the type to just hang up on my fellas like that. But bruh, you wild right now,
I'm
bro.
not trying to win a case by using my favorite rapper about Chris Bridges. We just want to talk about him. Let's talk about him. Let's stay on topic.
We're just talking about him.
Who was him?
Ludacris.
Christopher Bridges.
He's fire.
Why he not talking?
Lover.
What's wrong with him?
Nothing.
Nothing. He cool when you in middle school or high school, man. When you feel
He's just cool. He's just not to you because your ear is different, bro. I'm not mad at that, but you can't be mad at somebody else who like to hear that, bro. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not mad.
You're right. You couldn't listen to. Hold on. I live a life filled with chicken and malt liquor. And women that are real life scratch and sniff sticker. That nigga was fucking killing that freestyle shit, bro.
They know that.
I'm just saying, I'm not about to go on my way to pull up on Apple Music or Spotify and say, "Oh, look."
But the reason being is because Jay-Z is your GOAT. That's the reason. There's nobody.
Listen, bro. I'll go out the way listen to T.I. or Outkast or even Goody Mob, and I'll score right past Ludacris.
Yeah, that's disrespect, bro. You're disrespectful, bro.
That's facts.
That is disrespectful, bro.
Bro.
No disrespect in that statement.
When did I say I was disrespectful?
I'll play past the before I play Ludacris.
Oh my god.
I'd rather see Chris Bridges in Fast and the Furious 10, 12, whatever one they want.
Hey, Will Smith and Luda need to stick to acting. Stick to acting. Y'all doing a phenomenal
job. He can really rap, man. Why is he saying that?
I can't believe it. I cannot.
Unless you read in lines.
Ludacris got a better wrestler name than a rap, man.
I cannot believe this, man.
Bro, he smashed T.I., bro, on that shit. Stay off the T.I.P. of my D.I.
He's cool, man. He like a Weird Al, like a more serious Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh,
See, man, bro.
This
Like,
one
Okay,
got
okay,
this mother's all the way left
I
field.
mean, Luda, he cool, man. You know what I'm saying?
damn! You said he was a black. Whoa.
You got a nigga named Luda.
Luda. Hooba.
Oh gosh.
Killing me, bro. It's all good,
I
though.
remember Ludacris. I can't just up and listen to Roll Out just to listen to it.
I can't. It's all-
Oh God, man, I can't catch my breath, man.
I'm not gonna listen to that either. That's my point. I'm not listening to that, bro. I'm not
Right.
listening to
There's so much other Luda though.
Ludacris managed to make one of the worst.
What about that song he did with Twister? You telling me you wasn't smashing chicks to that freaky?
What song you talking about, Trey?
Runaway Love. He managed to make
that was fire.
Worst Mary J. Blige.
That was hot, bro. Really?
That was fire. That song was good.
It was.
So you like area codes too?
No.
Yeah,
No.
you do. Don't lie.
Who?
You was in your oversized throwback jersey.
No, I was on that who the F you talking to? Not me.
Yeah.
Me. No,
No, not me.
He snaps. I'm when
Yeah.
Ludacris snap is when I'll be on it. Not when he I grew up a screw up. He snapped on that.
Ooh, yeah, he did.
When he went crazy when he had what's his name, Marshawn Lynch in the video, he snapped on that. The one he did with Floyd Mayweather, he snapped on that. All his intros for every album he snapped on that. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about.
He had that king shit.
I ain't talking about that. No, I'm not a fan of that. That's not what I go to.
Nah, I feel it.
My junk is Fat Rabbit.
That shit's fire.
Yeah, bro. Like,
he cool, man. Listen, I never said Luda was black.
He did that freaky things with Twister.
He killed that. And then if you mad I'm on top, then wish me gone. If you mad I'm on the road, then that stuff like that. Like, bro, come on, bro.
I never said he was black. I never said he wasn't dope. I just say he don't belong in the same section.
You called that nigga the Black Weird Al Yankovic, nigga.
Listen, hey man, this dude is in the back.
That's the same thing.
He in the back at the concert playing the drums. Everybody
You just called this man the Black Weird Al Yankovic. That's like worse than a trash MC, bro. Like shit.
I'm doing this. No, he not. I'm messing with it. No, Ludacris.
I know.
Ludacris fire. He just don't belong in this conversation. That's all, man.
He said, "Let's talk about Chris Bridges."
Yeah, he said, "Yeah, him. I want to talk about that guy."
He's not even the best in. He's not even the best from Atlanta.
He's not the best in Atlanta.
Not from Atlanta, no.
I'm not
from Atlanta.
I'm not saying that.
Nah, he's not.
Stacks.
He's not. Stacks.
Yeah, I got Andre too.
I'll take T.I. over Luda.
I'm not taking T.I. over Luda.
Nah, show not doing that.
I definitely take him over Luda.
Because of Stomp proved that.
Yeah, he's done.
I'll take T.I. over Luda.
No. Well, I respect that though. See, you see the difference between me and you? I ain't gonna stone you because of the fact that I said that. You kill me. No, Luda shouldn't be in that conversation. Yes, he should, bro.
No, he's not goated.
No, man.
Cam Newton, bro. I told you, bro. He's Cam Newton. We've never seen 6'5", 250. We've never seen it before.
Dude, what the fuck is T.I.? If Luda's Cam Newton, then T.I. just not even in the league or some shit. Where the fuck that nigga fit?
Hold on. But like Cam Newton later in his career, Ludacris his body ran down. From all that hard running and stuff, his body ran down. He cool. He was once an MVP.
Oh, this guy. I feel you.
Now he playing for a vet man.
And that's why I picked who I picked to be on this show, because I knew Moose was going through this. I love that. That brings entertainment to the show. I knew he was going to stone it. I knew he was, bro. I can't bring somebody on that's 100% in agreement with me. That's Skip Bayless start, bro. I had to bring somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? So I knew he was going to do that, bro.
All right, you just started bringing the facts to the show.
I knew Trey was going to do that too. That's why I brought Trey on here. I ain't know Trey's opinion, but I knew
Trey, he seemed like a very wise brother, man. He know what he's talking about.
He was rocking with Jay. I knew he was rocking with Jay. So I was like, yo, I need to bring somebody on here that's rocking with Jay. Because I also want to know why, you know what I'm saying, he's still in bars. I need y'all to call Jay and ask him why he's still in bars.
Because, like, that's what him and his wife do. Like, they both, like...
Hey, yo,
they surround themselves with the vibe.
Just some thug ass, artists.
Show me that one more time.
You have a permanent spot on this show, bro. I swear.
Show me that one more time.
Hey, yo, that was crazy, bro. I'm just saying.
Hey, they say that he be paying homage and stuff, but like after you do it so many times, man, it's
you can't keep stealing, bro. You can't keep stealing, bro.
Why is that like he's talking to a kid?
Hey, you don't want Luda to keep saying blah, 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 blah. Then you stop stealing and we'll be.
Oh, yeah, bro. Anybody trying to hear those Dr. Seuss rhymes, man? Come on.
Hey, at least he ain't steal Dr. Seuss rhymes. At least he didn't.
Oh my gosh, man, dude! What I ain't out of here.
He didn't steal rhymes, but he didn't even pay 2 Chainz. He ain't pay his people.
Yeah, that was dirty. I wasn't feeling that. Shauna and everybody got like some bad situations.
Shauna, Phil.
Hey, but I think that's everybody's sacrificial lamb. If you're gonna reach the next level, you just gotta fuck your team.
That's
what it seems like.
And that's what I mean. You see, Meth Bleak, he wrote a coattail like, look, I don't need to be the star. Just sit here and collect this check from my guy. Meth Bleak, millionaire.
Meth Bleak is the shooter. You don't get rid of the shooter, he gonna shoot your ass.
Meth Bleak is chilling.
You don't get rid of the shooter.
Like, he's in charge of like Duce, and Jay just bought, like half of Hennessy. So like, yeah, like so Bleak is good.
Yeah, of course Bleak good. He the shooter. God, he the shooter. You don't cut the shooter off.
I thought you were talking about chicken and beer or something.
Didn't Memphis
chicken and beer to beat with no pork in my fork.
What'd you say?
Big Latin. You heard
him. Bleak. What was he the one that kind of started the beef with Jay-Z and Nas? Like kind of like threw it out there.
I don't know.
That's
Bleak is the shooter.
That's something Bleak can do though. Bleak will start something and hide in the background, be like, "Oh, I'm gonna let my guy."
Bleak is the shooter.
Bleak threw the first shot at Nas.
Who did? Bleak did.
Bleak threw the first shot. Like as far as like I forgot what song it was.
And then they had to call a bunch of Philly niggas to get Nas off that nigga neck.
Or did Jay-Z steal the battle? How about that?
Huh?
Or did Jay-Z steal the battle?
Jay-Z got resurrected when he got with Beyonce, okay? That's who resurrected his career because he was dead after Ether. He's been dead.
I still don't understand that. How he get Beyonce?
Oh, he wasn't.
God damn.
You said
he was dead. He died after Ether. He was dead after that.
What? He just won the whole war. He just won the whole thing. Nas won a little battle, but Jay won the whole war. So
what was the war? Ether was the atomic bomb in World War II, bro. Like it was done for. Like it was Hiroshima. What? He told his whole story. He told Jay's whole real life.
They rebounded and Jay is still fine to this day. And we're still sitting there talking about Jay. So and Nas is fire. I'm not saying Nas is fire.
We talking about Luda too, ain't we?
No.
Yeah, we are.
Luda because you're talking about Luda.
Hey, if you're rebuttaling what I'm saying,
if you weren't here, nobody would bring up Christopher Bridges. Nobody.
Ludacris is nice, but he's not. And when people list top 5, he's not in anyone. So.
That's what I'm saying. He's Cam Newton. I'm trying to tell y'all.
I feel it. He's not really in my top 5, but he can be like on occasion.
Okay, we're going up to 5 people on the screen. We can't do that. We're only going up to 5 people off the screen.
Hip Hop magazine. I've never seen Ludacris in anybody's top 5.
Man, but we're not around the people that's saying that. We're only doing it with this stud.
Like we 5 different people, 5 different groups and different.
And check, Jason. What year did you graduate?
05.
I'm the youngest dude on here. So I was in the thick. I'll be 31 next month. So I was in the thick of Luda. In the thick of it.
But you was listening to Jay-Z though.
Listen.
So which should let you know, I went back to listen to Jay, so I skipped over Luda.
If you're downloading, go ahead, Trey. What you say?
I was outside. Like, I'm about to be 40 in August. I was outside when Luda was going, right?
Yeah.
Crazy. He had the clubs going crazy. I will not refute that. But when you get around and you have these same discussions that we have and other people are probably having it somewhere else, and I guarantee you, Ludacris is not in many people's top 5. And it's not saying that he's not dope.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
That is true. But that is true. But that's because, well, not my opinion. Just my opinion. I think that's because the baby in them then took over, and now they got the baby in their top 5.
So
the culture did switch a little bit. So I think a lot of people that we feel should be in the top 5.
Nah, as a Luda fan, bro. As a Luda fan, I can vouch for what they saying, bro. Ain't too many like. I like Luda, and that was one of the reasons why I like Luda, because not too many niggas was like, I like Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? I was like, cool, I'm a different ass nigga. So that was like, I like people that I was listening for people that people weren't listening for. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand. That's for real though. Like, so that's why Luda is popular.
He picked Ludacris off of a shit that nobody else likes him, so I'm just gonna put him on my team. Is that what you said?
Hey, nah. Ludacris was the first hip hop album that I bought.
I believe it. I told you. He's rap. I told you.
Come on.
Nah, it wasn't kid.
What about
shit?
I'm talking, G. I'm talking.
Shit. My mom didn't like me listening to that motherfucker.
I'm messing, man.
I know.
Hey, man. Can we just stop talking about Christmas break?
What about Mace?
What's wrong with him?
Scarface. Let's talk about somebody else. I mean, I already talked about Slim Thug. Somebody else.
Oh my God! You see what I'm saying, bro? That's why I got you on the show. I gotta have you on the show because you just be randomly
about Paul Wall. People shit.
Okay, I got a question.
Hey, Paul Wall fire on the low.
I got a question. I got a question for y'all. We're gonna get off of music for a hot second. I got a question for y'all. I don't know if Anton can answer this. I don't think Anton can answer this. I don't think you got a girl right now. Do you?
Nope, I'm single.
All right, cool. But you've been in a relationship before, so you might understand the situation. My thing, I got a question for everybody. I seen this at the store earlier today, and I was like, "Hey, yo, this is crazy." Fellas, why? If you do, explain to me why. But fellas, why do you not let your woman drive your car?
Oh shit, I love it when she go ahead and ride that motherfucker. Go ahead. I'll sit in the passenger seat. Fuck that.
If I had a girl,
tired of driving.
Hold on, wait, not passenger seat. She took the car. You just at the crib.
That's cool. I'll be here with the look what I'm doing right now.
All right,
cool.
So
what up, Cal?
All right, Moose on you.
Yeah, my wife can take my car. I don't care.
Okay, cool. Trey. Trey.
He said I'm out. Let me go check on my car real quick.
Hey yo, bro. I seen this joint earlier today. I ain't even gonna lie. I seen this joint. This dude pulled up to the stoplight and this girl had to get out the car and he snapped on her. I was like, why'd he snap? It's because he just got the car wash. But then when he was like, I just got the car wash. He opened up the doors. Was like, look, it's everywhere. Why is there so much trash in my car? That's why I don't let you drive. Yeah, I came in here with no trash. And I left with trash all in my car. And he was like, this is what females do. They always mess dudes' cars up. That's why dudes don't let nobody drive their car. That's why I asked her.
Hey, females do be having messy cars,
do
though.
Have some trashy cars, though.
I've been telling my wife, like, damn, every time I get in here, you got some new shit.
Hey, bro, the car was jacked up, bro. And he said,
they hold back. They got heels. It's like, even the female's car, they heels be in the back seat. They eyelashes be on the dash. They lip gloss be in the armrest. I'm like,
right, bro.
I'm like,
bro, I was like, yo, bro, like, and he opened the door for everybody. He was like, everybody, look, this is why dudes don't let females drive their cars. And I'm looking for the distance, and I'm like, man, that mug is trash. He was like, bro, I just vacuumed it out. Look at all this trash in here. Who else was in the car? I was cracking up, bro.
It's crazy because it always seemed like the dudes, like most dudes keep their house and their cars clean, but it just seemed like the girls keep the house clean, but when it comes to their car, they don't.
Car dirty.
They just throw anything in the car, bro. I was like, yo, bro, is that true? I was like, is that true, man?
I see you, Skylar. I feel you. I ain't met one yet.
What?
Skylar said that he know a couple chicks that keep their car clean, but his car messy too. My car messy from my wife. You can not. She about. She like, yeah. She don't like littering.
I've been in a situation where the car was just trash and I had to like go off. I was just like, yo, bro, like, are you serious? Like, I'm not gonna let you drive the car no more. Like, I'll let you get the car and then come back with fries and everything in the seats and you say you ain't ate. Like, what are you talking about? Where the fry come from? What? You know what I'm saying? You ain't eat, but yeah, there's fries in the seat. What? Don't make no sense, bro. Like,
you said you got fries in the seat, but you ain't ate.
You ain't eat. I'm like, yo, you said you ain't eat all day. And yeah, all these fries is right here on the seat. So you had somebody else in the car. Who else would you have in the car? You driving the car, but the car is yours. It ain't even your car.
Right.
And that's how I am. Like I ain't got a whip right now, but when I had one, it was just like keep my car clean. I'm like, don't put your hands on the windows. Like, just keep it clean.
He remembered, bro. He remembered because I called him. I called him when it happened. It's like, bro, why is my car like this? This was in my prior situation. I was like, bro, look at my car. I just washed it, vacuumed it, everything, bro. Let her go and keep it for a good couple hours. Come back, my car trash. Like these cats kicked it in the car, not in the house.
Brothers, I'm gonna have to disconnect. I ain't gonna just. I know they probably had to bounce out, but I'd like to say bye before I go, nigga, and invite me on.
You know what I'm saying?
Rude ass niggas. That's just a rude ass. They said talk about women. Fuck that.
They like, oh,
women next. No, buddy, my wife in the room.
You're not about to mess up my household.
Right. The wife was like.
He's like, yo, that's it. Y'all ain't talking about music no more. Now y'all, no, we not doing that.
Wife was like, there ain't music no more. We done. We done with this podcast, nigga. Disconnect.
I appreciate y'all tuning in, man.
For sure, my nigga.
We about to get over here. Conversation, bro. I'm gonna get with all of y'all later, man.
All right. What?